Got glow-in-the-dark nail polish, and it looks super cool because it glows in the dark, but it actually kind of looks like... Just know I primarily worked on this while I was working, so I would be like sitting at the club, like at the bar side, and like doodling here and drawing and started there. So I'll put in when I can like figure out the dates, like when I started there and then around when I ended there, because like that's around the time of the sketchbook, you know? There's a bunch of stickers on her, even a little googly eye that moves. And then I went over the stickers with packing tape to make it like kind of washable, you know, something you can like disinfect. A lot of these stickers, I got some from my mom, I got some from the dollar store. I thought I should address that it's not going the normal way a regular book does, like, you know, flip left to right. It goes the opposite way because I am left-handed, and I don't know, it just seemed like this made more sense to me in terms of like starting a sketchbook and sticking with it. And this is like probably one of the sketchbooks I've like filled up the most, so I guess that kind of says something about how useful it was, you know? I mean, it's quite full. We first open it up and we've got a really pretty interior. I wanted it to be really cute and like reflective of me as a person, so I did some font that says autistic and proud with these like metallic markers I have, and I even like super glued on this little mirror that's like originally supposed to be like sewn onto stuff, but it's just adorable. And there's little sequins here and these little gems, more stickers, and I even taped in this fortune cookie paper that I had. You have every reason to be confident, and that is so true. I need to remind myself of that because, yeah, don't we all? All right, and then the first page here, I have this, what is this called? A phoenix? I don't know, some kind of like mythical bird creature. This is all done with like rolly, not gel pens, maybe gel pens, yeah, purple gel pens. And I added some stickers to this after the fact just because empty spaces make me feel weird. And my art teacher taught me to fill the whole page, so I'm gonna fill it with stickers. Oh, and I like how there's a little thought bubble of what the feet might look like. I did draw the feet here, but I messed them up, so I just like crisscrossed it out. And yeah, there's a better attempt. It's a little like clam thing going on here, North Star, a broken love chain. Let me give you, oh, this thing is like falling apart. I don't know if you can see the spine is like very, oh look, this, this entire thing's falling apart. Okay, let me be more careful because otherwise I'm gonna break this sketchbook even more than it already has. And this is just from regular wear and tear. Like, I don't do anything crazy with it. This next page here is more gel pens. Got some green and pink going on. I tried to blend them, which I think came out pretty cool. Got this like really spooky, whimsical tree and like some steps going into it. I was gonna make like a skull face in the roots of the tree, but never got around to finishing this, so to be continued maybe, but probably not. All right, this next page, these were literally stuck together because I used Mod Podge to like paste this down. I thought this was really funny, and I love parrots. Although they kind of scare me sometimes because, I don't know, just really grabby with those things, those talons. And I had a brain pasted in here. I did a lot of this after kind of finishing my sketchbook because I just realized there were some spaces that like needed some filling, you know? And I think I did this, well, I didn't do this after being completely finished, but I was close to being finished. And I was like, well, if I paste these little pictures in here, maybe it'll give me inspiration to do more artwork. This is a page of recommendations that I got from customers while at work. So I would just like write them down so they'd be like, oh, she's totally like, she cares about what I'm saying, you know? Oh, I drew this another mythical creature. It's like a deer type thing, and the antlers are growing out of its eyeballs, and then they have like little arrows in the horns Thought that was pretty cool. This was a suggestion. Someone was like, you should draw a three-headed dragon, and I have still yet to do that, so. This is more abstract, just Sharpie. This page is like so wobbly. And then I taped in this Bell Ambulance little thing that says, if it doesn't say Bell on the side, you've just been taken for a ride. Okay, this I was pretty proud of at the time. I still like her. I mean, she's a bird with two heads. And I do love her, honestly. Like, this is cute. I would have this tattooed on me. Initially, that's what I did it that's what I had in mind when I was doing this. I drew it on my iPad. That's why you see this, like, super clean cut, lined version here. And then took the tracing paper, placed it over, and did dot work. And yeah. Some attempted drawings of my cat Elmer, I believe. Just using a regular pencil. I think I did draw these from observation, I'm assuming. I put a little sticker in here that says grateful for sunshine, acorn tops, honey, Sadie, Luli, and Mom, fresh air, exercise, and more stuff about me. I only recently learned I was German, so can't let that go. Oh, and I have this cool hornfish, that's his name. Or maybe Noodle. Noodle Poodle Fish is, I guess, what his original name was. And I think this is a gel pen, and then this is Sharpie here. Just go slow and let them know, ... I don't know what I meant by that. Got stopped? Film the cops. It's your right. As you can tell, I was watching a lot of body cam footage at this time, but that hasn't changed much at all. This is pretty blank, but that's okay. Oh, here are some tattoo ideas I was working on. Some are unfinished. These two are the same. Yeah, they're like exactly the same. I just like flipped it upside down because I was like, this tattoo could look really cute going either way. Like, it doesn't even matter. This is technically done, but I'm not a fan of it. I feel like I went too dark. And yeah, that one's unfinished. Here is a reminder to get dairy-free rice pudding because that sounded really good to me that day. More recommendations from customers at the club, and then some more sketches using just like, oh, I think I was using like a red Bic pen because I really like those still. And yeah, I don't know, I still actually really like this design, this like alien type flower, like it'd bite ya. I kind of was thinking of those plants from Jumanji. And then here we got this like, I think I was, oh, Capricorn. Maybe I meant Taurus because I don't think that Capricorn, maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to look that up. But one of those zodiac signs, I was like, this could be like inspired by that. And I really just wanted to draw a person, like a human, but with horns and curly hair. Do you like wolf cut hairstyle? I do. Lady Guy at Look Bull Nose Pics. I guess that was probably more inspiration behind this character. An OC, if you will. Okay. And I actually love this page. I don't recall why it's ripped off the corner here, but yeah. We got a praying mantis and he's crying. He's praying to this giant magical tree. Thought was super awesome. I think I did most of all of this with Sharpie. And like, yeah, I think this is actually all done with Sharpie. But I really should recreate this onto like a big canvas. I think that would look sick. But I haven't gotten around to it. So this is a note to self to turn this into a painting because it's so pretty and it's not even finished. Over here we got more tattoo ideas. This is a cat that's also a cupcake. Oh, I think this was, I asked a customer, what, can you give me like something to draw? Like, do you have any ideas of what I should draw? And he was like, or maybe I asked him to draw something. I don't know. Oh yeah, I think I asked him to draw something and then I drew something after, like the same thing to see like who could do it better. I win. He did a little outhouse with little bzz bzz and trees and a moon. So then I did an outhouse with a little heart, peekaboo. Quote, what do you bring to the table? That's a good question, girl. I heart art supplies, I think. Just more stuff about plans for turning this stuff into tattoos. Because then after I did this, I was like, I should tattoo that. That's awesome. Of course, who wants an outhouse tattooed on them? I don't know. Cool people. This is another cool page I love. We have this S worker heel. And again, I need to make this into a larger painting because this is just awesome. I mean, I love the teeth in it. I just had this idea. I was like sitting at work and I was like, I should draw a shoe with a mouth in it, like a monster shoe. And then I drew this like bunny demon girl. She's got cute little paws and buck teeth. And yeah, this is all Sharpie. And it's just adorable. Another note to self to make this into a painting because, wow. Oh, this was inspired by a Saval. I don't know if that's spelled right. No, rich people be buying exotic animals as pets. Yikes. LOL. But this is my drawing of a Saval who was bought by a rich person and then is like, what the hell? What the heck is this human doing to me? You know, I don't want to wear your Gucci bracelet. I want to be outside, like catching animals and eating them. So that's why he looks a little sad. But this is another cool design I should revisit. Um, yeah. Here I was really inspired by birds at the time. There's like some tracing paper stuck to this because I was going to go over this and refine it. But I ripped it off. And yeah. Got this bird guy who has horns. And this is another bird man. Ooh, more sketches of my little rat guy. Just done in pencil. Got a raven skull. Giving myself advice. Always mark light source with X. Section by section. Ooh. Section by section for tattoo. Advice on tattooing. I drew an undercover spy bug here. Then on this side we have a hummingbird who is getting nectar from whatever this thing is. This I drew with the intention of making it a tattoo, and this as well. But I also like this bird design. It's very like abstract and whimsical. Another page I like, we've got an alligator that was going to have wings, but I didn't leave enough space on the page, which I do often. Yeah, he's very abstract. Drew him from memory. I've never seen an alligator in real life, so that's probably honestly one of my biggest goals. I just want to see an alligator in real life, like. But these are his wings. Another idea I should bring to a canvas because that's awesome. Alfredo. I don't know if I can include this on ShmooTube, so I'm just gonna put my hand there. And then we have a wallet with a little dollar sign here as like the wrinkles in it and like some money popping out, and then a thing person with a heart and a lock. Dark times. Just kidding, not really. I mean, kind of. We all have dark times. That's okay. More drawings done with a red Bic pen. It's just a lizard lady with a third eye. And some magazine I taped into here of, is this a praying mantis? I think that's what that is. And some shells. Ooh, I also like this page. Alien car? What do you call that? Hold on. Like a UFO, obviously. Unidentified flying object. Duh. But like, oh, a flying saucer. That's what it is. And their galactic beam. Oh, and then here I wanted to draw, this is unrelated actually, but I wanted to draw like, you know the bird that eats the snake on the Mexican flag? I wanted to draw that, but like re-envisioned. Never got around to finishing that. I really like this mountain in the background though. This is all done with Sharpie and regular Bic pen. I was really into... Okay, I also taped in another magazine clipping of whatever kind of fish this is. I don't know. I just like how they look. And I liked this butterfly. Not shy, just autistic. As you can tell, I was having a lot of feeling. Oh, I tried to draw this butterfly from like observing this magazine picture, so I guess it did kind of help me a little bit learn some drawing. Practiced an arm, like a bicep and a forearm. Hands are hard though. This is a mess. Let's see. We've got a snake cut in half, done with Bic pen, and then just talking to myself in writing about what I want to tattoo on myself. Cutie thigh piece for me. Mexican flag. Oh, maybe instead of snake eating, do bird holding sword cutting the snake. Me trying to draw that, but clearly I wasn't happy with how the bird came out, or the snake, so got a cactus and another cactus. This does not make sense though. Like, why is this cactus so big? I guess that could be off in the distance, but the way it's positioned, this is off in the distance, so. Yeah, still a cool idea. Ooh, this actually was an idea for tattoos. I was practicing strawberries and someone did want this tattooed by me. I'm so sorry if you're that person and I still haven't tattooed you. The thing is, I'm disabled, and it just hurts so bad to be bent over someone tattooing them, but yeah, and it's just hard to communicate with customers about that because not a lot of people want to like only do do like 2 hours for a tattoo and then come back, you know? Because I really do have to do short sessions, otherwise I'm in so much pain, more than usual. Oh, my mom likes this that I did. Again, just red Bic pen. Writing down. I don't know why I wrote this down. Because I already know about this, so maybe I was like gonna take inspiration from this. Strange. Ah, see, this page is completely coming out. Okay, careful. A note page I taped down. Oh, this was gonna be a tattoo, but looking back, it's like so detailed. I would have to make it ginormous. Like, it'd have to be like a back tattoo or like a huge thigh piece, but like I like the idea. You know, maybe just a less intricate house is what it needs. Oh, this is a sewer rat. Done with regular Bic pen. Squirrel popping out of a tree with bloody nuts. Oh, because one of my coworkers. Oh, I miss her. And she was just such an angel to me, but she really likes squirrels. And she had a bunch of really cool squirrel tattoos on her body, and she asked me to draw this. And I was like, yeah, totally. Never got around to it. Well, I think I did somewhere in here. Hold on. Maybe. We'll see. Ah! And here we have, this is just like a loose sketch, obviously, but yeah, I think he's so cute. Like, what a great idea. I'm like jealous that I didn't think of that first, you know? Oh, here we have some advice. Just make noise. Cheetah mushroom tat. That's still pretty cute. This is all really cute for tattoos, honestly. I'd get it tattooed on me. Hello Kitty mushroom. Mushroom. Oh, I have an eyeball stuck here too. This is the crying praying mantis that I did in the sketch earlier, except I like copied it onto my iPad, but this is like too perfect. It needs to be like messier. Well, not messier, just like this is too clean cut. Of course it is just like the outline, you know, for a tattoo, so of course it's not going to be like having the shading and stuff, but like where is his back leg? I need to figure out how many legs praying mantises have before I'm out here. This I still like as a tattoo idea. It's a skeleton rose that I drew on my iPad and then started to go over it on here. There's tracing paper over this. But then never got around to finishing that. It's a song recommendation. Oh, these are more refined drawings that you saw previously that we were looking at. I was showing you guys like what I drew by hand, you know, like just from my brain, and then I like took a picture of my drawing and then put it on Procreate on my iPad and kind of cleaned it up. But I don't know, it's just like something hits different about like I like the mess. I don't know. This is cute too. I like that I put the little skull in the center of the flower. That'd be a cute tattoo idea in itself. So I'm gonna do that. Don't take my idea or else. Again, never got around to finishing this. We have some S worker boots. I was trying to practice realism, so that's why I have tracing paper over this. I just printed out a picture of some shoes. Here's a picture of me being really scary with a saw. I put tracing paper over this because I was, again, trying to practice realism of, like, stuff that I was interested in at the time, and I guess it was saws during that time. Oh, here's the leaf I pressed. How beautiful is she? Oh. Some printed up version, or some printed up drawings that I did in pencil, and then I put tracing paper over this in my sketchbook and was going over it with micron or like a thin Sharpie to do like an outline and then make it into tattoo. I feel like during this time that I was working on this sketchbook, I was working at the club, but I was just like very focused on like, how can I get out of here? Like, I need a different job that's like, da da da. And I was tattooing full time for a while before working at this certain club where I had started this sketchbook. I think I was just really focused on like commodifying all of my artwork and like, well, not all of it. I mean, a lot of these ideas like started out beautifully, like just from my brain, you know, no intention of tattooing them. And then towards like the middle point of this, I kind of become like, how am I going to make this something I can profit off of? Like, and granted, you can make money off of like art pieces as is also, but I was just very like obsessed with going back to being a tattooer full time. But turns out my body is not suited for really any type of work, to be honest. I mean, it hurts to exist. Yeah, as you can see, more of the same sentiment. Printed out the drawing that I had previously in the sketchbook. And again, a lot of blank pages, because I feel like, oh, and again, although I do really like the lines of this one and how. Okay, I've returned. If morale seems low, that's because it is, because my phone wanted to lie to me and said I had full storage when I did not. This came out beautifully. Yeah, and I'm even thinking here like what size marker I'm using so that I can like figure out what size needle I'm going to use when I do the lining for this. Oh, this actually I did make into a tattoo. Into a tattoo. It's a tongue twister. I don't think I tattooed this on someone, but I tattooed something similar to this, so that's why I got a little confused there. Oh, here's the love chain. That was actually a pretty cute tattoo idea as well. And some of them really do work as tattoo ideas. But like things like this, my noodle poodle fish guy, not really. He's just cool as like artwork, you know, and that's all it has to be. Like, let's just make art for art's sake. It doesn't always have to be something you can make money off of. And I know that now. A lot of the stuff I make is just because I'm like, oh, that would look cool, or oh, I wonder if I could do that. But you know how it can be. I go through phases of that still. You know, trying to like make stuff that I think certain demographics would want to purchase, even of like like this. Well, this I drew from observation, so that doesn't really count because I just drew what was in front of me. But yeah. At least I put the wings on this alligator, though, on my iPad drawing of that previous drawing. This looks pretty cool, too. I mean, I like it, but it's okay to hear with your ears. They are your very best pair. We all need to cough up our hairballs. That's actually so cute. Oh, I think I did start to draw a three-headed dragon here with Bic Pen, but I lost, I don't know, interest, moved on. Sharpie scribbles. Here's a cactus with some flowers blooming out top of it. with red Bic pen. I actually do quite like that. It's pretty cute. Therian. I was gonna draw like a cat lady person and I never finished it. I drew one ear and it has a piercing. Oh, and it was gonna be a rainbow cat and then a bird cat. These are also ideas I should come back to. I don't know what that was gonna be. Oh, okay, this was actually a really fun page. My littlest niece taught me about Therians and I was obsessed, so I started like building different ideas of like how I could draw my own and like make my own mask and stuff. So like there's all these different kinds of noses and star nose, clown nose, different ear shapes, different eyes. I like this like scratch too. Like that cat's been through some stuff. Like this is an alley cat, or used to be, or still is. I don't know their life. This is like a fancy sparkly eye. Here I am trying to draw a body with that like 7 circle technique, but that makes no sense to me because who's to say that every circle I'm going to draw is going to be the same? Like, I'm not perfect. I don't know. Who do you think I am? Oh, this is a bird that I did with Sharpie. Fill the whole page, and I actually do enjoy that. At least, like, the freedom of it, you know? Like, whatever, I'm just gonna bird on the page. Metal church, guitar tree made of wood, flowers busting through, flower mound, marigold, lavender. This was actually an idea that a customer just told me. He was like, I would love if you would draw this. And I was like, sure, pay me. And he was like, oh, well, you got to draw it first. And I was like, oh, that's not how it works. Because it's like, you can even give me half first, I guess. Like, you can give me half first. That's what I do. I mean, it's honestly, I'm just so like, about it. Because, like, you're already at my place of work. Like, just give me some money for even having this conversation with you. Because I'm working at the club, you know, I don't want to. Okay. Trigger warning for the next page. And, well, not this exactly. This is like one of the first few things I made after hospital. And I was having a hard time even holding a pencil, so collage it was, you know. And I mean, I do think this says a lot. You know, it definitely holds a message. We hate Dr. Phil. Hate him. More tattoo ideas. I was selling. I was trying to book people for these, which, I mean, I actually really like this. I would get that on me. And then here is when I officially had all my seizures. And now I have them all the time. I mean, they've been less, but I was having back to back at this time. And having a hard time writing small, so I would write like big. I think this is right before my friend took me to the hospital. I thought I had a stroke. Literally thought I had a stroke. But, I mean, people were barely believing me. At least it felt like they were not believing me that I had a seizure, but now I'm diagnosed with FND, so look at who was right. Aw, this is so sad. I was writing this with, like, before my best friend Raya came over and took me to the hospital. And yeah, that's the end of my sketchbook. Sorry that got so sad at the end there. But sometimes life gets sad at the end or the middle or the beginning. But there's happy points too. I mean, I love making art. At least that, you know, stuck with me. I still make art to this day. I have another sketchbook I'm going to show you guys. And we have these fun stickers. Well, this was ripped up, so I just put it there to get rid of. But yeah, here's the back of my sketchbook. And you can see it is falling apart. But it's beautiful. And it definitely, like, reflects a really challenging time in my life. So, it holds memories. But, yeah, I hope you liked seeing what I was drawing at the time or writing about. Subscribe. Because why not? Bye.